Drag that shit down, and then we can just snag that shit. That shit long as hell. Fuck it. Just do like that. Alright. Yo, what the fuck? Alright, let me export this. Nah, y'all snap though. Who picked this shit? Who picked this shit? Here's how to ruin a sample. Hey, fuck you. Hey, fuck you, bruv. If I fuck it up, it's your fucking fault, Mitt. Everyone operates at a -10 talent buff across the board when a nigga named Mitt is within a fucking 15-foot radius and you just happen to be in my chat, and that just counts. That shit transferred digitally. Whatever you got going on, something different. I ain't never been cursed by a nigga presence. That's all I'm gonna say. Hey, gang, yo fucking love handles take up 80% of the room, but we not talking about that. The fuck? Wash your flaps. Don't fucking worry about what I got going on. Don't worry about what the fuck I got going on. Low blow is crazy. How you gonna make me feel bad for fucking defending myself, bitch? That's what we not finna fucking do. No, we not finna fucking do that. Y'all funny as hell. Alright, set grid start. It's just jokes, bro. I love y'all, bro. We got Toxic Holy back. Yeah, fuck y'all. How long you gonna be on Ableton? Oh, I thought you said how long you said how you gonna be on Ableton and make fat jokes, bro. That don't work. What the fuck are you trying to say? Are you an Abletonist? Yeah, I'm retarded. All right. Let me see. July. I exported it in the wrong folder, bitch. Don't matter. I still got it. Fuck, Nick. All right, wait. Let me drag that. Fixed it. Now we straight. All right. Hear me out. I had to export it incorrectly. We're good now. All right. Boom. Set the grid start. We're locked. We pitching it up or down, chat. You don't get to hear it. Just up or down. That's all you got to say. Select all. Oh, wait. Let me save this, actually. Okay. Boom. +4. I low-key liked it down, so I'm going to do down too. Oh, shit. I'm dumb. Alright, get the fuck out of here. And these drums probably going to get changed, but... what the fuck is happening? Do this. Set it to auto. What y'all niggas been on though, man? What y'all been on? I'm going to just let this rock for a minute. We're going to try to find a cool little Choppington. But yeah, we'll probably change these drums. It's just for the bounce, man. We just need a bounce. We just need the bounce, bruv. You get me, bruv? That shit kinda... Wait, why is that shit kinda groovy, bit? Hold on. Do like this. Now we just record a little something, something. We gotta find the groove, bruv. We gotta run that back. I like it like that better. We gotta have it on that setting and try to find something. We got a lot to choose from. Hold on. Alright, let's take out the drums. It's got a re-render now. Yeah, I'm gonna use a lot of them. But I also want to have like the OG incorporated somewhere. I like this part. We can copy that over a bit. automatically gonna be crazy. feel like I'm hearing this, but I could be wrong. pitch we feeling though? What pitch? Higher or lower? I appreciate you. Chat picked the sample, so it was bound to be good. You feel me? Dog, that's like 2 pop though. Like, I don't want to snare that pop. Maybe we just like throw some distortion on that bitch or something, because I don't want it to sound pop. Not pop like that, at least. I want it to be like grimier than that. I wanted a little delay on it though. That's kind of hard. Yeah, my eardrum. First preset was kind of crazy. Alright, that works. Higher or lower though, chat? Alright, bet. I trust y'all. Alright, we're gonna scoot this back, and then we're gonna find just the OG part of the sample, throw that in, and I gotta put this back at 120 for now. Stretch this, and then we just find us a little part for the intro. Might be able to just run it like this. No, I want that little beginning part this part. Fuck it, honestly, we can just fade this motherfucker in. Hold on. I wanted to slide back though, but that's kind of, hold on, wait, that's kind of crazy. Hold on. I want it to be a little slower. You know what I'm saying? I feel like we got that too quick. Plus, did we even pitch it? We didn't even pitch it. We gotta pitch it down. Oh no, we're actually matched. Hold on, we are good. We are good. All right. Let's hear it from here. I low-key even fuck with this little rhythm we got right here on the downbeat. Hold on. I'm gonna kind of build with that. I kind of like that. And we'll stack that with like a regular hat. We'll do like this one. Yeah, this part right here is hard. Expect that. I like that. Hold on. take it off here. Nigga, what? Okay, bitch. Look, just undo what I did, motherfucker. I'm losing ore by the second. I don't even know what scale I'm in. I'm gonna keep it a beam, but we got most of it close enough. way we can enhance that weird like gate. And we'll just add that in at the end. Make that shit weird. Nah, y'all snapped on picking the sample.